What is the deal, YouTube, man? We back again with another vid. If you're new to this channel, make sure you comment down below and let me know. So in today's video, we're going to talk about you can't level up while entertaining the same old habits. That's like trying to become the best version of yourself, new identity, and still with your foot in the door, living as the person you was. It doesn't work. You have to out with the old, in with the new. If you want to level up in life and become the best version of yourself, you have to replace your old habits with new habits. When I came across becoming on my journey, want to become the best version of myself, I had to kill off all the habits that I've had, like bad habits that didn't serve me no purpose. And I say kill off, but I replaced. And even though I'm still working on those things, still seeing what works and what doesn't, I have learned a valuable lesson that it doesn't work trying to level up and still have those old habits. If I want to prioritize working out, it's impossible for me to be getting drunk every day, every night. That liquor, it makes you gain weight. You wake up with a hangover that lasts up to a week, 3 days to a week to recover from that hangover, which is not optimal for you, for me either. Waking up, head hurting, about to throw up. You can't put your best foot forward for that thing. You can't work out effectively if you're hungover. Yes, it's been a few different times where I still made it work, but it wasn't my best performance. I probably wasn't making any gains. I probably wasn't losing any weight because I wasn't really working out for it. I was just doing it because I felt I had to do it. I wanted to make sure I showed up, but it didn't get me anywhere. So with those old habits, take them out, replace them. And most of us think that we have to add more, add more, add more. No, it's really about cut. What are the things you're not doing anymore? Are you not going out? Are you not going to kick it? Are you not watching Netflix, binge watching Netflix the whole day and not working on yourself or working on your business or something that could potentially help you leave your 9 to 5? What are you cutting? Are you cutting out drinking certain juices or all juices and pops and just drinking water? Not for just healthy benefits, but for your skin, for your mind, for your energy, because that's what your body runs off of. What are you willing to cut? Before you can level up, what are you willing to cut out of your life? Are you willing to cut those friends off? Are you willing to even cut family off for a certain amount of time? And even though those family members who just doesn't align with you, it's a lot of family members I don't fuck with. It's a lot of family members that doesn't have my number or don't know what T is up to, what I probably even look like, how I'm dealing with life, how I'm handling life. But the thing is, they're part of them old habits. They got to get cut. The future you is going to thank you. My future self is going to thank me for coming up with a routine that I can stick to with good habits that makes me cut off those bad habits that allow me to become the best version of myself through in and throughout. Yes, we may slip up, but we can't let that slip up happen twice. Life will always be life. And are you willing to still wake up and make shit happen for yourself? You got to work on yourself more than you work that 9 to 5. That means getting good daily habits, read, journaling, working out. Only you know things that us on the outside don't know. Like there's some things I don't let come out of my mouth to other people because it's something I personally just want to work on. Or they may have said something to me and I'm like, I'm going to just work on it instead of saying it out loud. Because what are you saying it out loud for? Take those habits, replace them, call it a day. My homework for you after this video is done, write out all the habits that you do. Playing video games, waking up late, eating out, DoorDash, like whatever those habits is, hanging out with friends, going out with coworkers, whatever that thing is, write it all down on one side of the paper, my habits. And then on the other side, put the good habits you want. Working out, reading, journaling, learning a new skill, like anything like that. Any good habits you really want to do that can potentially help you reach the life that you really want. And if you don't really know what you want, before you make that list, you need to write out, who are you? Who are you? Who do you want to be? What does that version of you look like? What do they smell like? What do they wear? What do their physique look like? What is their mindset? How much money do they make here? What car do they drive? Where do they live? What type of relationship do they have with the female or male, whatever you may choose? What does that person really look like? And based off that, you can take out the habits that does not align with that person. You can implement habits that align with that person. That's what I did. What does 30K Monty do? Okay, well, she wakes up early. She work out. She drink her water. She moves out of her hometown. She leaves her 9 to 5. She has a resilient mindset, journaling. You know what I mean? Start putting in those daily actions, those good daily habits, so you can do them each and every day. These become your non-negotiables. Them habits become your non-negotiables. I can't go to fuck to sleep unless I hit every piece of my non-negotiable. That's how I do. That's what my power list is. I put me together a power list of my daily non-negotiables. That's what I help my clients do, based off the person and goals that they have, or based off the standards that they have and the person they want to become. We make a power list, we add it to the Google Calendar, and we go from there, checking them off each and every day, making sure they're checked off. Some days may be harder than others. You might refer back to those old habits. You might slip up. You might have those thoughts. But go for a walk. You gotta always think about your why. And the reason you may slip is because your why might not be big. Your hunger for that life that you desire, it's not that big. So sometimes you gotta dig a little deeper. You gotta make your standards higher. Yes, we may not believe those standards, or those standards may be far from what we are used to or where we're at right now, but they're possible. We see that it's possible. Social media is big, so we see that it's possible. A lot of this shit not hard. It's just something new. And once you be consistent with it, consistent with intention, you get the outcome and the result that you want. Now, a lot of people say, "Oh, this doesn't work." It doesn't work because it might not be what you need to do for the person you're trying to become. And some people do it to get in that flow state. Sometimes you gotta get in that flow state. You gotta recenter yourself. That's why I come up with the morning routine and non-negotiables. Implement good habits in there, so I can't get in that flow state to take on the high leverage tasks that I have, building a business, helping clients out. I'm not just trying to help clients make a few dollars. I'm trying to help them change their life. I'm trying to help them elevate their life, love themselves in the mirror, love the person who they're becoming, be an inspiration to their family, their kids, making their wife or their husband want them more, be more attractive. It's not always about what you look like on the outside, but it's the inside. You could be a beautiful motherfucker, but your insides is nasty. Your attitude is nasty. Your jaws is dirty. You're not prioritizing your hygiene also with your good daily habits, with living a good lifestyle. I got tired of those same cycles. I got tired of looking in the mirror and being like, damn, how this happened? Another week, another month, still fat as fuck. My pants, my sizes are going up. I feel like I'm unattractive. Sure, I'm unattracted to myself. I'm unattracted to my partner or anyone else. People look over me. People don't take me serious or respect me. It's because I don't respect myself. When you look a certain way, when you talk a certain way, when you move a certain way, people based off that will show you how they will determine how they will respect you and go about working with you or talking to you. Some people are uninterested, but that's because you're not doing what you could best be doing. You're still going out smoking, drinking, gossiping, spending money that you don't have. You would rather look good to a motherfucker rather than to really be just yourself and prioritizing good habits. Once I fully locked in, I saw how great each and every habit I implemented do. I saw how good it felt. I felt. I seen the transformation in my body, in my mind. I seen that at the end of the week, my paycheck is not completely gone. I'm saying that I don't have to call a mom, a dad, do some random shit to make a few dollars until my check comes. Because of these things I implemented. No impulsive spending. Waking up early, journaling, reading my daily reads. It take a little bit of time out your day, but if you wake up early enough, you can get this shit done. And still go to your 9 to 5. Still have time to watch a little TV. Still have time to scroll a little bit. That's what I talked about on previous videos. You scroll a little bit, but make sure you consuming the right fucking content. You're just trying to get entertained. YouTube is for you to learn. TikTok, Instagram and all that. It's for you to get that dopamine, be entertained. It's for you to shy away from what you really need to be doing. You're trying to be comfortable. Be comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's where I fucked up at. With these habits, I was comfortable drinking every day. I was comfortable with cheating and lying. I was comfortable spending when I didn't have, impulsive spending, because I was hurt, because I was sad, because I was mad. I spent, and I had to stop doing that shit. Obviously, it wasn't that bad because I kept doing it. Kept doing it and kept doing it. But now I see the worth, and it's worth way more than that pain of still going through them same cycles and still just being the same motherfucker. You gotta think about it like this. The shit that we do, it's making us become unrecognizable, not even to the outside motherfuckers, but to even the people that we know, even to our old identity. Because that old motherfucker and old habits is gonna keep trying to come back. The devil is real. He's gonna see you progressing, see you leveling up and not giving a fuck about the challenges and the things he put in your path and put in your way. But guess what? You ain't gonna fold. You ain't gonna steer into that temptation. You gonna keep locking the fuck in, making sure that those good habits stand out. Making failure impossible however you can. I make it failure impossible for myself. I make it failure impossible for my clients and anybody that's watching. My hope is even if you don't join 2X Academy, that with these videos I inspire you. I hold you accountable. I spark something in your brain and your feelings to keep you going or to turn you up to do something. Do something about it. If you don't like it, do something about it. Nothing's gonna fucking change unless you do it. And if you really don't want that change, stay the fuck the same, man. Get the fuck away from me. Get off these videos. Stay the fucking same. But if you truly and really is ready to start that transformation, click the first link in the description. Join a family of like-minded individuals where I help you and guide you all the way. We in the trenches together. Everything that you do, I'm doing too. Even if we not on the same path or the same journey. I'm damn near doing the same exact thing, bro. And at the end of the day, we just make it failure impossible and become the best version of ourselves. That's it for the video, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you found any type of gain, value, inspiration. Till next time, peace.